Manhattan at 6:15 in the morning. This is what it looks like. This is what happens when you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. See? It's a beautiful sight. Lights. Just until you get to a certain point though, because as you see, once you get to West 43rd Street, there's no more lights after that. Everything else is just businesses and residential area. So it's just a quick strip. I should have turned on the video when I was on 7th Avenue and 42nd, where all the lights are at. But this is still a beautiful view, especially when you're driving. Don't want to drive down 8th Avenue during the day.
There's a red light camera reported.
Do not want to drive down 8th Avenue during the day. It's too much traffic. Accidents, taxis.
In a half a mile.
Not worth it.
At the roundabout.
It's beautiful, but
Take the
if I
third
told
exit.
you this is what the tourists like Manhattan, 42nd Street, 34th. Me personally, I'm okay. I definitely don't need it in my life, especially living here in New York City. I don't need it. It's not worth it for me. I'm trying to get away from taxi cab driver that's behind me. Seems like all the lights are turning yellow on me. But let me drive safely. See, time they all turn yellow. And now I have to stop. So as you can see, all the garbage
At
on
the
the right hand
roundabout,
side.
take the third exit.
Let's see if we can get, as you can see. You should definitely try Sophie's Cuban Express. This is 8th Avenue. I'm trying to see what street this is. Oh, 8th Avenue and West 56th Street, right across the street from McDonald's. Sophie's is really good. Don't trust those yellow cabs. Good. So right now we're pulling up on West 57th Street. We're gonna go towards Central Park West. We're gonna go around the roundabout and stroll up Manhattan. Take you on a stroll.
At the roundabout,
So
take the third exit.
this is Central Park. Central Park. Central Park is really big. I'm gonna take the roundabout.
In a quarter of a mile, turn right.
So there's this thing that's going
Rerouting.
on in New York right now. These brush fires are insane. You can
Turn
smell them
right.
all over the Bronx.
And then
Okay, we're going
Turn
back to
left.
Central Park. Central Park, right here. They're doing construction.
turn left.
So anyways, these brush fires, it's crazy. I've never heard of a brush fire in New York City, or nevertheless in the Bronx. And if I told you that the smog and the smell is insane, it's really strong. So I found out that there was a brush fire in Prospect Park How it started, I don't know. I know my husband asked me if, you know, someone lit the park on fire. And I'm like, listen, there's no rain and there's nothing but drought. Expect brush fires. And especially, you see Central Park right here. You know, people smoke cigarettes. They light their smoke with matches. I don't know who uses matches these days, but they're also throwing out their cigarettes. You know, throwing out their cigarettes for the most part, and all it takes is that cigarette on the floor to just light up slowly against the dry grass, you know, the weeds,
In
the
0.1
leaves,
miles,
you know, the
turn right.
acorns. It's just insane, you know. So for all you people who smoke cigarettes, do it safely, please. We definitely don't
Turn
need
right.
more brush fires in the world. So this is all Central Park. Central Park is huge. Starts all the way in beautiful Manhattan, Park Avenue, the good side of Park Avenue, and then when you hit the Park Avenue going towards the Bronx, it is my hood, baby. But look at how beautiful this view is.
In a half
It's gorgeous.
a mile,
Gorgeous.
turn
The
left.
pink skies. Such a beautiful view. Share it with me at 6:22 a.m. This nice little drive through Central Park. I love bridges. I love these bridges up above with the grass and the trees. Just to know there's life up there. This is gorgeous. So now we're hitting Harlem, for many of you that don't know. So Central Park stretches far
In 0.1 miles,
into Harlem.
turn left.
Look at this beautiful church. Beautiful, gorgeous church. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at this. Oh man. This is what I'm fascinated living here in New York. I'm fascinated with all of this. These buildings. Now, just for many of you that don't know, you see these buildings? You see that? All these buildings are old. Some of them smell of mold. Some of them smell of old. You know, the old wood. But they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous inside. So, we still have brownstones.
Turn left.
I would love to live in a brownstone. You know? So this is Madison Avenue, and of course Madison Avenue, this is still Manhattan. We're already in Harlem. This is all Harlem, believe it or not. So now we're gonna go up, and we're gonna drive up from Harlem, different sectors of Manhattan, and we're gonna head into Spanish Harlem, and then we're gonna hit into the heart of Harlem, which is Malcolm X Boulevard and so forth. So yeah, it's still beautiful. What can I say? It's still beautiful. They do work every day, believe it or not, and this is what causes so much traffic. You know, we are overpopulated as it is, and then they have construction. Many people have cars, and where does that leave us, right? The population that likes to drive. Many people here in New York City are comfortable taking public transportation. Not me. I don't like public transportation at all. But for those people who have never visited New York City, I just wanted to take you on a stroll so you can feel like you're driving with me. So come, drive with me. Let's take a stroll. So many beautiful cathedral churches. Oh, I love it. I love it. I've always been the type. These churches, for the record, they're like bodegas. There is a cathedral church on almost every corner. There is no excuse why you are not a part of a church. Okay, that was very hypocritical of me because I don't go to church. But I am part of a religion, so. Yes. Where was I? Most of the time, if I'm not working, I'm home. If I'm not home, I'm working. So, having this beautiful drive at 6:26 in the morning, 11 minutes and 5 seconds of driving with Miss Senny. Gorgeous, beautiful sights. I wish I had a camera on the other side so that I can film two sides versus one, because the right side of me on the passenger side, you know, looking into the streets, I don't want to cause an accident by filming or turning my phone the other way, so it is safely on the dash so you can get a view of this semi-beautiful city. Right? I'm into the structures. So I'm into the structures of the buildings. I'm into the old, you know, antique moldings. That's what makes New York City, honestly. It's all these beautiful molds. You know, there's some with lions, tigers, bears, goblins. I guess I'm gonna have to take a stroll at 5 in the morning so you can see that. I wouldn't wanna take a drive. And actually I have pictures of those nice scenery. So maybe I can post them with this video. One year I went to the Macy's Christmas lights, and I was able to take pictures of all the cathedral churches and the lights, the goblins on top of the buildings, and I'm pretty sure there's a meaning for every last one of those. But the artwork is phenomenal, so that's what I'm interested in. So right now I'm just driving down Madison Avenue, which stretches from New York, Manhattan into Harlem, Spanish Harlem. Okay, so right now we're on 95th Street. You know I said we were in Harlem a long time ago, but we weren't. That's still Manhattan. Manhattan is Manhattan, just different little counties or little cities, little boroughs, whatever you want to call them. Look at these, let me see if I can catch this the old writing. You see that? Look, I can only imagine how long Jerome Flores has been there. You know, the picture framing company, of course, you can tell it's been there for a long time. Let's look on the other side. Starbucks is just like your local bodega. It's on every corner. And you cannot start your day if you're not starting your day with your fresh Starbucks cup. I don't know how to turn my camera around, but let me just show you. I started my day with my fresh Starbucks. Yes, I did. My fresh Starbucks. So let's keep driving. So drive with me, Miss Senny. I'm having a peppermint mocha latte. Refreshing. I like mine's warm, not too hot. I don't want it burning my tongue. We're passing Mount Sinai Hospital. That is a clinic. Passing the projects. We have another sector of Mount Sinai. The Kensington building. Mount Sinai is huge, by the way. More stretch of projects. The projects is like Madison Avenue, Park Avenue. They just stretch, baby. You know, affordable housing. But it's not affordable tax credits. Affordable housing, project-based Section 8. We're just passing Carvered houses, but it's project-based Section 8. And if you guys ever want to learn about affordable housing, ask your girl.
Slow down, there's a speed camera reported.
We're passing another sector, probably phase 2 of Carvered houses, which still stretch on our right-hand side. Passing Dunkin'. Sorry, Dunkin'. I've already started my day with Starbucks, baby. You know what I'm saying, my guy? And I'm pretty sure while I'm swallowing my coffee, I probably sound like an ASMR video. All right, passing a school. So far, one school. MS 108. More projects. I think that was Lima House. So right now we're on East 110th Street and Madison Avenue. We're gonna keep driving before I just shut down my video, because you know, I think I've given you guys almost a 20-minute drive. More projects, Madison Avenue, East 112th Street. So exactly what I said. You have your good side of Madison Avenue in the Bronx. In Manhattan. And then you have the ghetto, baby, of Madison Avenue, okay? So, just food for thought. This is poverty. This is the poverty area, you know? They've built affordable housing for everyone on this side, but right now, as you all may know, gentrification is taking over. This is the first time I see one healthy choice store in Harlem. Another sector of Manhattan. It's just crazy, but
turn right.
But yeah, now we're on East 119th Street, Madison Avenue. This is a fairly new building here. You know, they knocked down some buildings. Look, second school. Central Park on my left-hand side. Like I said, it stretches really, really far. These parks stretch really far. This is the beauty of being here in New York City and having access to all this, you know, natural oxygen. Is living next to the park and being able to take your children there. You know, I can take you by some parks right now that are not safe at all for your children to even play in. And New York City has gotten really tough. It's not a good place to live. So this is 125th Street, Harlem.
In
You have
0.1
Harlem Nail Bar.
Turn right.
And then you have your Netflix and grill. You have Children's Zone, the community center there. Of course, a smoke shop on every corner now, you know. But 125th Street. I'm definitely not taking you on 125th Street today, but it's just not a good site. It's a lot of, you know, unfortunately, drug addicts everywhere, and as you can see, you know, garbage everywhere. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go here. There's nothing further to see. Everything else is just, the poverty gets worse, honestly. So we'll talk soon. Over and out. Have a blessed day. Stay safe, stay well, and give some love to all my peoples. Over and out. Love, Miss Senny.